Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and if this video has found you at this time, there's probably something in it you're supposed to hear right now, big or small, especially if you've never seen me in your life and I'm just randomly popping up with this message. Trust that it found you exactly when it was meant to. And if and when, if or when it resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. You don't have to, but if you feel called, just remember there are buttons to do those things. Let's get on with the reading. What is happening for this beautiful collective? Firstly, you have the Five of Cups. Okay. I was feeling a bit of that. Six of Cups though. Okay, we move on. Whew. Page of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Ooh. I'll clarify these in a minute, but for now, I'll talk you through what I'm getting, which is, you've been going through some stuff. Five of Cups. You've been going through a lot. Five of Cups can be grief, sadness. Sometimes it can be something little, just as simple as looking at things in a negative light and not like looking at things from a cup half full perspective. Other times it can be grieving and regretting something. Big or small, it feels like you're not giving it all of your power and attention, and you're trying to move on as smoothly as possible. You're not dwelling. Like sometimes this card can make me feel as if some people are dwelling and really like milking something out. I don't feel that right now. You're moving from that straight into the Six of Cups. So you're moving on. You're not, you're not dwelling in any sadness or regrets over the past more than necessary. You're definitely looking forwards with optimism, which is very nice. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. Naturally, as humans, we're creatures of comfort, and if we're in a negative space, it can be a lot easier just to stay there. And you're not. You're pushing through. You're moving out of this now, which is very nice. Six of Cups. This is also the energy of someone returning from the past. You could be reconnecting with a past life soulmate, or someone you knew when you were little, when you were younger, someone you went to school with, someone you grew up with. It feels very refreshing. It feels very nice. If you're watching this like, I don't want any person from the past, it's probably someone you're not even thinking of. It's probably someone you forgot that moved to Alaska when you were 5 and you've never seen again, and you're like, oh actually yeah, I would love to see him, I would love to see her. Like, it's someone you're not even expecting. If you're thinking this is negative, it's not. It's a positive reunion with someone. Could also be, like I said, a past life soulmate, so it might be someone you've never met, but you're like, have we met before? Because there's just this instant chemistry and understanding of one another without really needing to talk too much. Page of Swords is this feeling of butterflies, nervousness, excitement. Some of you are performers. For some reason that's coming through because I'm getting stage fright, but it's butterflies and it's exciting. I don't know what it is. It doesn't have to be performing in a traditional sense. Why does that spider come out every time I film? Oh my golly god. Okay. That's so... Anyways, try to distract yourself from your nerves if you are nervous about performing, or you have any kind of stage fright about whatever it is you're doing. I feel like this is within the next 2 months. There's something kind of exciting but daunting where you're like, ooh, this is a great opportunity. Ooh, this is a great opportunity. Don't want to mess it up. Like, don't psych yourself out. Keep yourself focused on the bigger picture, and just remember, like, no one is better than you. I don't know why I felt called to say that. That spider moved real quick. Nobody's better than you, and so if there is any stage fright or nervousness, it's like, oh my god, where did that just go? It's gone. It's gone. I'm just gonna put my feet up. It was on the wall, it's dropped. Whatever the nervousness is about. Just remember, anybody watching you, anybody that may laugh at you, anybody that may have criticism towards you, they know better than you, and if they are criticizing you, it's probably out of jealousy, out of fear of like, oh, you have done probably better than they could ever do. It's just as if like you would never criticize anybody in your position, so don't take any criticism from anybody criticizing you or any. It feels like more like you're worried about the criticism you're gonna get, but just remember, like, those aren't people that are they're not very smart if they think criticizing someone for having the courage to do what you love or whatever it is you're up to, share your speech, share your story, perform. If anybody's going to criticize you for that whilst never having done it themselves, it's pretty stupid, so don't take it to heart. 9 of Cups right next to this though is pride and joy, so I feel like a lot of you are actually going to be very proud of yourself and very happy with the outcome of whatever this performance or whatever this is. I feel like a lot of you are going to sing your song, act your play, dance your dance. I don't know what it is you're doing. Others of you, it might be kind of more metaphorical of like just putting yourself out there in some way, and you're going to be proud of the person you portray yourself as. Like, if it feels like a performance, oh my gosh, I hope that spider isn't on me, I can feel it. Have you ever done that when you know, you just feel like the spider's on you because it's disappeared? Oh no, okay, it went behind a picture frame, it's come out. If I was professional, I would just edit this out of this video, but you know, maybe this is important. Maybe there's something about distractions or something that's going to distract you in a good way in order to keep you kind of afloat and not too absorbed in nerves or butterflies. There might be someone around you that is like questioning you about something, or you know, keeping you busy, talking to you, chatting to you, and you might be like, leave me alone, I'm trying to concentrate. Don't do that. Just embrace it. If someone's distracting you, keeping you busy, it's a good thing. So like, it's keeping you out of your head and into your soul or something. That was deep. 9 of Cups though, with that, like, you're gonna be so. 9 of Cups is almost 10 cups. It's almost the most you can ever have. Okay, now it's on the floor. I just saw it drop. Oh my goodness, what is up with this distraction? The thing is, that spider's in here for the past 2 weeks. Why is it still, I know it's the same one. Why is it still in here? Shouldn't it have a life to go and live? So that could also be a symbolism of get yourself out there. It's better to get yourself out there and risk looking like a fool, making yourself look silly, at the risk of also making yourself very proud, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to make yourself very proud, but you won't know unless you try. You won't know unless you push through these butterflies and excitement and nervousness. A lot of you also, I feel like saying, it's not like I'm saying it might be nothing to do with a stage or a performance, but it's something where you have to put yourself out there and put yourself on display in some way, make a gesture or make a advancement, and I don't know. And I'm also getting job interviews. It's like there could be a job interview you've got and you have to kind of sell yourself. You have to really feel and switch on to, yes, they'll want me. Even if you don't fully like 100% know that they're gonna employ you, just tell yourself, of course they will. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they want to hire you? And then just push through. Like, I feel like you're gonna get it. You're gonna make yourself very proud. Whatever this is you're up to that you're nervous about, you're gonna pull through and really, really make yourself proud, or make even like your younger self proud. Some of you don't even realize how far you've come from even a few years ago to the person you used to be. Would really look up to you right now. Sorry, I'm sitting so weird because that spider is 100% on the floor right now. Okay. Anyways, distractions. Nervousness. See, this is that nervousness. This is me being a little wimp because of a spider. This is this energy of like, there's someone in the world that would have seen that spider and just left their legs on the ground and gone, yeah, try me. Like, it's just as scared as me as I am of it, and they would have just sat that out. And I feel like there's an energy now of you going, yep, I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be the person that doesn't get nervous about this interview. I'm going to boss up. I'm not going to worry about a silly spider. You know what I mean? Clarify the 5 of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands with the 5 of Cups. Some of you have been disappointed in your relationship. The person or situationship, whatever this is about. This is very lusty. This is very passionate. This is very fiery. disappointing, right? There's something, but you're pushing through, you're pulling through. It's like someone didn't end up being who you wanted them to be. Someone was very, I don't know why I was going to say flat. Someone was very flat or very surface level or very, you're very deep people. You're very deep, people can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. And I feel like you were connecting with someone that hadn't met themselves very deeply. And there's a disappointment in that because you saw the potential of, oh, but when they do meet themselves this deeply, we'd be a good, like, you know, we'd have some chemistry. And there's disappointment there. With the Six of Cups after that, this could be someone from the past that disappointed you because they were just like passion-filled and lust-based, and now they're returning. Or if you've recently kind of detached yourself from someone, then it's that. But the thing is, I really like that you're not, like, how do I put it? You're very aware that it's nothing to do with you and everything to do with this person. Whereas a lot of people could take it personally. Oh, they don't see my worth, they're only coming in this Knight of Wands energy. You're not doing that. You're like, oh no, it's just them. They're just not the smartest, or they're not very far on their journey in life. They're not very mature, they're just wanting different things, they're a bit young. You're not blaming yourself, you're very much aware that this is this person and it's nothing personal. Whatever's gone down, you're not taking it to heart. Yeah. Others of you, I actually feel like there's something that's happened years ago, and now they're coming back around with that Six of Cups because they've grown up a bit. But I don't feel as if that's the case, you're too bothered. You're already, like, moving on. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Six of Wands, victory, fame, success. Like I said, some of you are performers. Some of you, there's something about having, if it's not like a big, like, worldwide scale, there is definitely an energy of people in your community, people in your country, people in your zone, whatever that means, know who you are. Like, you're making a name for yourself or something, and within that you have the Six of Cups. Some of you are teachers also, which is weird because the Hierophant card hasn't come out, but there's something about teaching and learning. This could be with the Six of Cups, like if you're a teacher, you're going to reconnect with a student that you've not seen in a while. That's, because I'm just like, the reason I'm saying this is really random. I just got this old video pop up in my mind of Hugh Jackman when he meets his old student, because he used to be a PE teacher. And he meets his old student on a red carpet, and it just popped up in my mind out of nowhere. So some of you, it's like you're in the limelight now, or there's something where there's people talking to you and you get to reconnect with a teacher or a student through that. I'm like, oh yeah, we used to know each other. How's changed? Like, that was a whole different life. That was a whole different career ago. I don't know. There's a weird reconnection or something with a... It's weird. I don't know. It's all I'm going to keep saying. Nine of Swords with the Page of Swords. Nine of Swords can be sleepless nights, worries, fears with the Page of Swords. I feel as if saying this could go either way. Like, King of Swords on the bottom. Like I said, unemotional, unbothered. That would be me if I had just left my legs on the ground and gone, yep, spider, I'm not bothered. Crawl over me if you have the guts. Like, you know, like, there's something here where you have Page of Swords energy, but you have the King of Swords within you. Look, I'm going to put my legs on the ground. We'll be King of Swords together. I'm not bothered about that spider. I don't mind if it crawls up. No, I'm joking. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not scared of spiders. Suddenly, I'm a King of Swords. It should be afraid of me. So it's like, either you fear something or it fears you. And you're in this really, like, it's up to you. Stay in this Page of Swords or go, haha, I'm not scared. I'm not scared, and you just tell yourself it until it becomes the truth. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. The Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, with the Nine of Cups being almost the most emotional content. This is the most emotional content you could be on your own. The only 10 of cups would be if you've got someone standing alongside you that is like your true love counterpart, or like a perfect happily ever after family situation. You're as happy as you can be on your own. Even if you're in a relationship, I'm just saying that you don't need them. You're content, you're good within you. With the Sun, which is the happiest card, this is insane. This is a lot of joy your way, but it's after this decision to not be a Page of Swords anymore, to realize your power within. You have always had this power within. It's always been there, but you've just been playing small. You've just been like, yeah, but it's easier just to stay in this. I know it's safer to be afraid of these things, because what's going to happen if that spider crawls up my leg? I don't know how I'm going to react. Am I going to scream on this camera and ruin this whole video? Probably. But do you know what? Actually, I'm going to be a King of Swords and be unfazed. If it happens, it happens. You're not letting something faze you, and then you're going to be very proud of yourself. Don't be afraid to embarrass yourself, please. I don't know why that's coming through. Don't be afraid to embarrass yourself or look silly. It's almost as if you being afraid of something, you fearing something, is going to make it so. Whereas when you go, actually, if I look silly, I'll laugh it off, who cares? Then you're not even going to embarrass yourself. Like, there's no pressure there. Whereas the harder you're trying to not embarrass yourself or look silly on a stage, in an audience, whatever this is about, some of you it's just a speech you've got to make. And it's just like, if you just let it go and, like, what's the worst that can happen? Everybody laughs. Suddenly, everybody's laughing, but in a good way. They're laughing at your jokes. They're laughing, like, you're hitting all the right points. You're saying everything perfectly because you're not bothered. You're not trying too hard. Everyone can feel your energy, and if you're trying really hard not to look silly, they can feel it. Whereas if you're like, if I look silly, I look silly. What's that saying? Wow, I'm here. I was about to end this. What's that saying? It's like, confidence isn't, I know everyone's gonna like me. It's, I'll be sweet if they don't. That is the whole energy of this reading. You don't know how it's going to turn out, but you'll be sweet if it goes completely wrong. And then with that, it goes completely right, because you don't care either way. There's just this letting go. Oh my goodness, and this confidence, and people want to be like you. I don't know what that is. Like, something about your energy, your confidence, your, like, what's it called? I was going to say aura, but that wasn't actually it. Charisma. You've got this beautiful charisma about you right now. Embrace it. If you trip over and everyone laughs, laugh with. Like, there's something where it's actually gonna, even when you look silly, you still are looking cool. Even when you make a fool out of yourself, you'd still rather be you than anyone else in the room. I love that. I love that for you. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.